Let's say you see a group of people and they've all come through something really difficult. And there are two types of people in general, I would say, in this world. There are those who will look back and say, well, I went through something really difficult. Why shouldn't everyone else? And they may even participate in making it more difficult for that next generation that's coming up, or those people who haven't advanced as far as they have in their careers. And there's another type of person that looks at it and says, wow, I went through something really difficult. Now I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that it's not as difficult for the people coming up behind me. And I'm happy to report that I've seen way more of that second type of person recently, and people really thinking critically about how we can make it easier, make it better for others to come through a system that we came through perhaps and not have to deal with what we dealt with. They're dealing with different things. So very fair if we can learn on a generational level and put things in place to make our workplaces safer, for example, easier to advance, more respectful, more inclusive, just better on an overall human level. I think that the people who object to that, who say, well, it builds character to go through these tough things, to be confused or to get picked on the way I did, great that it worked out for you. And I would say if you step back a little bit and look a little bit deeper into yourself, you'll find that you don't necessarily need to inflict this on the future participants in our society, the future employees in our workplaces, in order to feel okay in yourself. I think so much is changing in our societies and in our workplaces, in our industries. We want to bring people along and we want to be encouraging. And I'm personally very grateful for those who have gone before me. There are consultants I've spoken to who have been in the game for 40, 50 years, some of them, and they've been very generous with their advice and their information, their knowledge, their sort of playbook. Here you go. Here's what I did. I don't know if that's going to help you or not, but I'm totally up for being open with you. And I so appreciate that generosity. So I try to pay that forward to the next generation, and I'm doing that in many forms as we speak, in order to help take some of the knowledge that I have, some of the experiences I went through, and use them to benefit people. Really paying it forward, I think, is the way to be in business and in life. So I would love for you to reflect a little bit on that. Do you recognize yourself in that first type of person who's maybe a bit more hard-nosed and says, let them go through it, it builds character, let it be difficult for them because it was for me? Or are you the type of person who really aspires to roll the ladder downwards, or reach, give them a hand, or open up your advice, or open up your knowledge and your best intentions to be a support and an inspiration for people coming after you? Would love to hear what you think about that.